Howdy, everybody. I'm assuming y'all can hear me now. I'm Alice, Claire, and thank you so much to the front porch and for everybody having me today. Thank you for tuning in. We're raising money for George's Healing House today. So please donate if you can. And in the meantime, this is the tune called Holly May. Just getting dark, the clouds are coming down. Coming across the view, throwing shadows on the ground. It's not as though the sun would ever want to be found by the humans and evil below. The humans and evil below. Well, the job was almost done with the flowers closing up, the raccoons coming out and dodging all the trucks. I can't help but to see the ones who were down on their luck by the humans and evil below. Oh, Holly May, what a wicked way. Oh, which way it goes. We try to find the fruit of crime. She'd like to find the fruit of time. She won't look down her nose. She won't look down her nose. Well, I ask, she don't want to know. Oh, Holly May, what a wicked way. Oh, which way it goes. It came shouting from the left side. I couldn't say it right. Came across as trying hard. She tried with all her might. Standing in the cloud shadow, hiding from the light, soaking up the humans and evil below. Oh, Holly May, what a wicked way. Oh, which way it goes. We try to find the fruit of crime. She'd like to find the fruit of time. She won't look down her nose. She won't look down her nose. Well, I ask, she don't want to know. Oh, Holly May, what a wicked way. Oh, which way it goes. Oh, Holly May. Well, she brought along her wrath, she brought along her knife. When they took it from her hand, she took away their life. It's really not her habit, it's really not her type. She must have looked down her nose, seeing humans and evil below. And oh, the way we go. Holly May, what a wicked way. And oh, which way it goes. We try to find Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Great. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. That was a song released for the first time, and probably not for the last, but it was released for the first time in 2017 with the group I play with called the Blenders. This next tune has not been released, though. Beams fall between the leaves. Lighting on our limbs. Never thought I'd see a softer side. Younger than the morning, the same space felt too tight. We run between the trees. World of love carpeting the ground. I have prayed for relief, moments free from pain. I have prayed for blue skies and watched them turn to rain. Love opened the door when I needed light. Love lent me some shade when it was too bright. It's all I've ever known. All I've ever known, all I've ever known. When you stand next to me, cover the world in the color green. No more darkness left to find. Till I reach the end of it, and I just might. Love opened the door when I needed light. Love lent me some shade when it was too bright. It's all I've ever known. All I've ever known. All I've ever known. Thank y'all. And with that, I've lost my pick. That's World of Love, and the quietest song I'll play for y'all today. Yeah, I haven't released that one or recorded or anything, so it remains to be seen what will be done. And for those of you who have seen me play before, you might notice I've got a capo all the way up on the 6th fret, which is abnormal. I wrote that song without any kind of capo at all, but it has been easier on my voice in the meantime. This is the first show I've actually been able to play solo since December of 2019. So thank you all for tuning in and joining me with returning to a solo show.
Devin Sproul checked in and said, "Go Alice."
Thanks, Devin.
Go
Yay.
Have at it.
All right. I will. This is a tune called Keep Talking. Keep on talking in all these colors. I'll help you recognize the blue. All of our walks and all of our gestures could measure my livelihood. All the fog roads on our way home got me out of how the old oak out our window stood before our love. Our love. I'll keep on talking about the rings and all my deep in grief. It put its loop on everything and is kept still by this tree. All the fog roads on our way home got me out of how the That's a fun song too, and gosh, like how things change. If you listened, that was the first single I released by myself in 2017 with an awesome crew, all of whom have dispersed across this country and beyond in the meantime. But there's a cello on that track, and it's my voice, probably a whole octave higher. Well, this is a fun song to return to, and I apologize while I tune this one string. This is a song that I rarely ever play, and I have not performed, I could say, for over a year. Before I'll play this song, though, I should say, if you're just tuning in, I'm Alice Clair. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the Front Porch. Thank you to everybody who's made this possible, the Save the Music series that have been going on during quarantine and just the whole pandemic in general. It's been excellent. I've been tuning into so many of them, so many talented local folks and out of town. So just thank you to everybody. Today's show is benefiting George's Healing House here in Charlottesville. And if you want to donate, you can follow the link in the caption of the Facebook event you are on, I believe is how it works. And you can also Venmo the Front Porch Seville. So it's Front Porch Seville on Venmo. So any donations go to George's Healing House here in town. Okay, so this tune also was written 6 frets lower. You can call us Big Sound. It don't take much to drink much, and we find that we found. I love every sidewalk, every street in this town. Having a good time till the lights hit the ground. It takes one to know one, and it all goes around. We know we're funny, call us Big Sound. We don't have any money, and we all sleep around. We don't like to fight it, we won't try to fight it. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Big Sound. It don't take much to drink much, and we find that we found. I love every sidewalk, every street in this town. Having a good time till the lights hit the ground. It takes one to know one, and it all goes around. You may think we're worthless, we don't really care. If you think that we're on your back, we're not really there. And if you look beside you, you'll be looking away. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Take a walk to my house, take a walk to my house, take a walk to my house, Big Sound. Take a walk to my house, take a walk to my house, take a walk to my house, Big Sound, Big Sound. It don't take much to drink much, and we find that we found. I love every sidewalk, every street in this town. Having a good time Thanks, guys. I'm lucky to have Emily and Sean joining me tonight.
Yay, we love you.
Manning the books, manning the sound, manning the video. You know, it's really a 10-person job, and these two have got it all down pat. I gotta give them all the credit.
Happy to do it.
You got a shout out from Seaville Weekly. Did you see that?
Thank you. Yeah. I think so. Earlier today. That was so
Really
nice.
nice things to say.
You know, this whole thing, being invited to play and everything has been so lovely. And like I said, it's been a long time since I've done anything solo, so very happy to be back and playing you my tunes. I guess I'd call myself a songwriter before anything else, so I hope that you enjoy that part of it all. That last tune, I love all the sidewalks, every street in this town. Definitely inspired by Charlottesville, although written many years ago now. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do, I think I'm gonna play all originals for you guys today, so let me see what I can do about that. We've got a tune up next that was on an album I released February of 2019. A lot of stuff happened in 2019 to me, in case you asked. I released an album. I broke 3 bones in my legs. I graduated from college, and then I found out that I've injured my vocal cords, and that was all chronological order. But little did I know 2020 was waiting around the corner. Anyway, there's many blessings within curses. So here I am, all alive and well to bring you tunes that was released in that time period. And this next song, I think, speaks to all of it. It's called Patience. Can I relate to you? I've seen all this before, but can't remember how it made me feel. Your bright eyes shine, and I'd like to think you won't be taken down a notch. But you pushed me away, despite my honesty was left swinging around my throat. Now I remember why I feel so cold, maybe taken down a notch. These hands of mine have lost their softened spots, gouging out the rotten, weakened parts, and all of the patience in the world I find is our love's only cost. I pray that this patience won't lead me till I'm lost. On the bus ride home, sadness filled my chest, trying to bring me down a notch. Unless the color red takes over my eyes, how can I describe the dread pouring o'er the edge into my heart? Thank you.
You got a lot of people coming.
Aw. Are they shouting obscenities at me, or are they saying hello? Or
Dee and Claudia said we love Alice Clair.
oh, I love you both so much.
Somebody named Jeff Clair said, woo!
Jeff Clair rings a bell. Love you, Dad.
Somebody named Grace Clair said you're killing it, sis.
Aw,
I love
thanks,
you.
sister.
Someone else said you're killing it. He said, Bill Taylor.
Bill.
And Mark Haraway said, sounding fantastic.
Oh, what's up, man? Oh, thanks for tuning in. That's
Dude
too.
said, thought 2019 was bad.
I know, right? We didn't know it was waiting around the corner.
Jess Martin is watching.
Hey, Jess.
Jeff Schlater.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Mike. Well, that's great. I wish we could all be together, but it's good that you all get to be at home having your own preferred happy hour. And, you know, one of these days we'll all see each other again. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, like I said. And thank you so much for donating. If you are, and it's the Venmo handle is Front Porch Seville. And then go to the link in the caption. And, yeah, I really appreciate it all so much. And beautiful paintings behind me as well. Take a moment to admire. There's another excellent exhibit at the Bridge Progressive Arts Center that you can see through the windows until the end of this month, so you've only got 2 days. So, time is running out. I might have lied. I think I'm gonna play a cover for you guys. Just knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on some column now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. Just knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds, or the ink stains that have dried upon some lines. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might streak my face, the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a ruffling coal pile, a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Little bit of Gentle on My Mind for y'all, and a song that I've really enjoyed playing when I was in the UVA Bluegrass Band. I miss those days dearly. Every Tuesday I'd get together and play some bluegrass, and I was playing mandolin at the time. But yes, it's always good to know there's a bluegrass band here in Charlottesville constantly evolving and changing and growing. I'm honored to have been a part of it.
Jeff Schlader tuned in. He says, much love, Alice.
Aw, much love back.
Other people, Murray, Gordon Hall, great show, Alice.
Thank you, MG.
Maeve. Out in the backyard, loving ya.
Aw.
Someone said, you're the coolest, Sue.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And Hannah just said, loving this mini concert. Thanks, Alice.
Thanks, Hannah. Hannah with no H?
There's 2 H's in there.
Oh, there's 2 H's.
At the beginning and at the end.
Okay. Hannah Gardner?
Day.
What? What's the last name?
Day.
Oh, Hannah Day! Wow! Are you all the way in... I wonder if you're in London or England. That is awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. That was Gentle on My Mind, and perhaps the only song I'll play today that wasn't mine. This next one, speaking of bluegrass, actually, on this album I released in February, it's called Loop, and you can listen to it online wherever you want to listen to music. This is the one, I'd say, bluegrass song on that album. It kind of runs the gamut in a lot of ways. This one is called Take Me to the Place. Pants up well, it reminds me of the time throwing peanuts on the floor while we had to stand in line back when May turned into June. Now it's been a long time. Now it's been a long time. Well, I changed the way I say things. I jump faster off the boat. I wish I'd saved my money and spent it on a coat, but wishing gets me nothing. How little did I know, how little did I know. Oh, won't you take me to the place, take me to the place. Take me to a place with my baby beside me. Well, the good Lord sent me spinning feet, turning on a dime. 15 and we're ready for cigarettes and wine. Don't tell me how to live, I think I'd rather die. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. And I've come so far in my life, things come to my surprise. Yesterdays and birthday cakes, they pass before my eyes. I've held them like a precious stone, I've rolled them just like dice. Yeah, I've rolled them just like dice. Oh, won't you take me to the place, take me to the place, take me to the place with my baby beside me. don't think I will forget it. Every August will call back the sound of rain upon the pane, the dark and dismal fact. I'm a traitor to my maker, and there's no going back. Lord, get me off this path. Oh, won't you take me to the place? Take me to the place. Take me to the place with my baby beside me. With my baby beside. Oh, won't you take me to the place? Take me to the place. Take me to the place with my baby beside me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take me to the place. And yeah, I mean, you know, I just played that the only way I really do solo, but on the album it's fun. There's Tommy Proud on mandolin, Richard Will on fiddle, and Richard, if you're watching, hello. Max, the wonderful and talented Max, on banjo. And of course, Jamie on bass. Good times. Back in, I guess, 2018, really. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If this is your first Save the Music show or your 100th, I appreciate you joining me today. And for donating and all of the things you can do of sending me a message on the comment section and all that support in the front porch in general. I'll say it again, we're benefiting George's Healing House, and you can find all the payment stuff in the description of this event. My name's Alice Clair, and I'm from Nelson County. I've lived here in town for the last 4 years. 4 years pretty much. And it's been great living in town. I'm used to being in the middle of the woods where I grew up, so it's pretty cool to be able to walk places. Obviously, with strangeness in place as of March, the plot has only thickened, and this next song was written in that time frame. One of the most important people in my growth in music is Joe Madison. I don't know if you're watching Joe, but hi if you are. And Joe Madison taught me how to play guitar. Really, he got me writing a lot of songs and got me figuring all that stuff out, luckily when I was young. So really, my parents and Joe set me along the road. And Joe hit me up with a prompt kind of thing. And I don't remember the exact quote he sent, but it may have been, if you know the Beatles, the band The Beatles maybe, they've got the quote, "And in the end, the love you make is equal to the love you take." And the quote that he sent me was very similar. So I wrote this song kind of off of that prompt in quarantine, I want to say early April. And so that's this song I'm about to play. Seems as though something has changed, the way climbed away until the sun worked its way into my bones. I climbed the rails until I saw these changing times could save us all. All of my love comes from your love, comes from your love, is what we're all made of. The more you give, the more you will be. All of my love comes from your love, comes from your love, is what we're all made of. The more you give, the more you will become. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, that one, I think I've been playing with the blenders, which has been a lot of fun. It's awesome. I will be like, I just wrote this song. I don't know how it's going to be. And then immediately Nate, Ben, and Tommy are just like, oh, yeah, is this how it goes? So we were playing that. We did a live stream at Basic City, and I think that was the first time that was performed. But first I'm getting to play it alone. And I think maybe Ben wrote it down on the set list called All of My Love. So might be the title. We'll see how it goes. I've changed a couple titles in my life. How much more can I take before my heart is dipped into the lake? Yeah, it's spinning and it boils, and the people throw rocks at my arms and my legs, trying to break my heart. I don't want to forget all the people, all the places. I don't want to forget all my things and all their spaces. I'm so tired of being alone. I don't want to be alone anymore. I would like for you to sit, I'd like to sit beside you wisely. I like it to be organized, united politely. I fit myself into shapes, I fit myself into shapes all the time. It's something to do. There's so much left to do. I spend all my time, try not to spend all my time and my attention. I like to incorporate all the poison, all the tension. I don't want to be in pain, I don't want to be in pain anymore. So how come you ask me how I do when I do it all for you? It's all for you. Can't you see it's all for you? Thanks, guys. That was two different songs that I usually play together, one first and the other last. Depends on the order sometimes. First one was King, second one's called Shapes. And Shapes is on that album I've been talking about as well. I'm actually in the room right now with two very talented musicians who just released an album a week ago. Oh my God. So anyway, enough about my album. They just released one. Check that out. All right, well, I think I've got probably time. I've got two more. This one I wasn't sure if I was gonna play. This one definitely has no name. I have it written down here as, well, I should say, when I started writing songs, it's kind of like I'm writing it's like a prayer or like a mantra or like a spell or whatever, you know, and I love to just, when I'm in love with a certain song, because of the way I feel, I'll just play that song to myself, and so that's what most of my songs come from, is a song I play for myself. So I'm just lucky that everybody else tends to like them too. So this one is, I have it written down as it's called Prayer Song, but it's just my personal one. This is really, let me look at it, some sort of light, or we could call it sort of high. All our heartbreaks and those we If you took back my loving, would it open my eyes? Wouldn't know the sweet equation between truth and lies. Wouldn't see the temptation of staying behind. When you take back my loving, what will I find? Oh, world, some sort of light. Oh, Lord, some sort of high. If we woke up different, how would it seem? Changing perspective, change family, walking so strangely as if in a dream. When we wake up different, how will we be? Oh, world, some sort of light. Oh, Lord, some sort of high. Oh, world, some sort of light. Oh, Lord, some sort of high.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, that's one of my newer ones, and I think I've only played that like one time, maybe twice. So, thank you for listening to the unnamed song. This next tune rhymes with tune. It's called Moon. Do you know where you're going? Why are you walking in that way? Act like you have a map inside your head and a swagger in your gait, as if you were a prophet. But look and watch the people pay. Do well to keep your wits about you. Sweetly step into your grave. It's like you think you're Jesus Christ. Now you're crying all alone. How can you keep it all together? Between the wine and the stone. Are your legs still working for you? How can you find your way downstairs? On the top floor of a high-rise, and two eyes between the window and the glare. I hate the man who took it from me, and I wrote the moon song all the same. I'll curse all the petty fighters, the broken lighters, the cheaters and their fame, just to keep the whistle from me. And I still steer on the ground, empty screaming, empty something, empty bottles all around. guys. And thank you all for listening. I'm Alice Clair. I think it's about 9 o'clock, and like I said, it's George's Healing House. They provide services to women here in Charlottesville who need them, and so please go to the caption if you are able. If you have Venmo or whatever, send them some dollars, and thank you to the front porch. Thank you to Sean. Thank you to Emily, and for everybody for having me, and thank you to this beautiful art on the wall behind me. I will see you sometime in the future, I hope. Take care, y'all.